So guys, what is up? It is Alex here, bringing you episode 5 of Career Mode for F1 2012. Now, I'm not sure whether you like that little intro. I know it's quite cool to sum up the first lap of incidents and craziness. And obviously, if you want me to do stuff like that again, just tell me down in the comment section. But if you didn't, obviously tell me that as well. But guys, this is a race at Spain in F1 2012 in my career for Toro Rosso, and there's quite a lot of incidents in the first lap, meaning I got away up to 5th, and actually meant that some of the cars behind had a little incident, so they got dropped back. And you can see here in the first couple of laps on these intermediate tyres, I was actually keeping up with these front guys. They actually seemed to, I seemed to have pace with them, which was always a good thing for the race, because I wanted to get some more solid points for the championship. And it went quite well this race. I mean, it went down a lot better than I thought it would, and it's definitely a good thing to have some more points on the board for Toro Rosso. But once we do get onto the dry tyres, our car pace does go off a little bit, and we do seem to be a little bit slower. You can see here I'm making the most of my speed on the intermediate tyres. We're actually catching up with Perez, even though it's faster in a straight line. I think we're going to go for a late move down the inside here. A little bit of contact is made, yes, and I just didn't have any grip on the inside of the corner, so we both lost quite a bit of time out of that little incident. But, I got past, which was good for me, and put me up to 4th position, which was quite good for me. And obviously there's a bit of a mayhem back down from like 6th to, 12th, 13th. And I think they're all crashing into each other, which I made quite a lot of mistakes in this race because it was a little bit rainy. And, that's obviously helped me out a little bit in this race, as it did mean I got some more points on the board. So now you can see me coming into the pit lane, and I do have a little bit of a mistake here, and whilst the auto corrects into the pit lane, you can see I hit a little bit my front wing off, which could have been another reason why my race went a bit downhill from this point onwards. And you can see here I've got somebody right behind me in the pits. I think that was Jenson Button coming for his pit stop, and I get out in time, get on to the option tyres, and I actually do get ahead of someone in the pit stops, which was a bit amazing for me, at least, because I didn't expect to gain any time in the pit. And I think the McLaren's double pitted their cars at the same time. So when you double pit on this game, as you'll see in tomorrow's video, in the co-op video, you'll see it's a bit of a mayhem when we double pit in our co-op career. You can see it always goes a little bit wrong, and you can see Hamilton got stuck up behind Button when they double pitted and lost a lot of time out of it. And I think he lost about 20 seconds, not maybe 20, maybe like 10 seconds, and that meant I got ahead of him. So we'll move this on a little bit now. We'll move on to lap 10, as the race was pretty boring for a lot of it, and you can see there in the couple of laps that we've been behind, and we've been losing a lot of time. You can see I've lost about 2 seconds a lap to Button since I think it was lap 5 or 6 since we pitted. So obviously that's a bad thing, and we've obviously don't want to lose lots of time, but we've got the position. AI having a bit more mistakes. You can see now Kobayashi's up to 4th, so there's obviously been a little bit of a turn of events back there, which meant that AI, stuck behind and had some mistakes. But they will be catching me towards the end of the race, which wasn't really a good thing, because really I didn't have the pace in the Toro Rosso on the dry tyres nearing the end, as you'll see in a second when we get into the last couple of laps, and they really start closing in on me. And I was actually thinking I might get out the top 10 completely, because the pace these guys were catching me was pretty amazing, and I was a bit frightful that I might lose this awesome position. You can see in the moment I didn't want to lose it, as I was so close to the end. As this race wasn't too exciting, I didn't want to make this video too long, so we'll skip on to lap 16 here. And you can see on the inside in a second here, one of the AI spun round whilst battling for position at the back end of the field. And you can see in the little mini-map in the corner that the AI are really catching up to me now. They've been catching me quite a bit over these last couple of laps. I'd say about 6-7 seconds over 3 or 4 laps we've been away. And it's just they've been catching me so fast, and I said I'm really scared I was going to lose this position I was in, and I didn't expect this to happen whatsoever. It's just one of those really crazy turns of events where AI makes some mistakes and have crashes, and it just means you need to get those results in when stuff like that happens. So we're running in the final corner to go on to the final lap of the race, and you can see I've got a little bit of a lead, as some of the back markers actually got in the way of the guys behind me and actually caused a little bit of mayhem, which was good for me, because that meant that I got this little bit of a lead. And you can see in front of me I've got some cars squabbling it out about a lap down, and this really could have costed my race. If I'd made contact with one of these guys and crashed them off the road or hit into them really badly, I could have severely just knocked my wheel off and finished the race like that. And it was lucky that it happened like it happened. I think I had a little bit of contact with Petrov, but we did still secure this amazing third position for me, which was a good thing. And you can see here, a bit of contact with Petrov, as I went to one side to overtake him, but then he swerved to that one side as well. And that again caused a little bit of mayhem for the guys chasing me down, as they got stuck behind that. And you know, I admit that was my mistake, hitting into Petrov. Obviously didn't do it intentionally, because I didn't want to hit him, because I didn't want to get knocked out of the race for a little reason like that. But you know, I had to take a risk and try and get past him, but I failed a little bit there. And yes, this is on Legend AI, guys. Just before you commented down in the comment section, it is on Legend AI. I was just very, very lucky in this race with the AI crashing at the start, and then a little bit of contact there with Petrov, which secured my third position on the road. So here we go, running around the final corners of the race and actually securing this wonderful third for me. And I didn't expect to get another good result after my Bahrain win, which I guess was a glitch there with the AI. But yeah, it was a good race. Third place for me was something which, as I said, I didn't expect to happen again. And I don't expect it to happen again, because if I look at it, I could probably have lost about 20-30 seconds if the AI hadn't made mistakes, because I probably would have got held up in the pit stops. I probably would have been behind them for the rest of the race, and I probably would have lost a lot more time than I did. But you can see there, big gap between second and third, because, you know, I'm not that fast. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it for this video. In a second, you'll see the championship standings. But guys, hope you enjoyed the video. It's been Alex, and I'm out here. Bye.
Drop it.